I can no longer take it. Regardless where these papers that were found on those damn birds at the Tower of London lead, you'll be going without me, Holmes. Plus, this business cannot remain secret much longer. And Scotland Yard would like to take over the case again, and I would gladly give it to them.
You are correct, Watson. Even if Chief Warder Smith sent 2/3 of his men on holiday to minimize the risk of leaks, the authorities would be aware with very little delay that something was afoot in London. And they would want to take over the case, as you say. But Scotland Yard is once again facing a strong opponent and is up against a resounding failure. There is no question of my stepping down or even thinking of resting, not while England is being menaced by Arsène Lupin.
As you wish, Holmes. If only I had known that one day you would be giving me lessons in patriotism.
Now, try to figure out the meaning of these messages.
But how, Holmes?
They are illegible, Watson, but as Lupin seems to be a magician when the mood strikes him, it may well be a conjuring trick.
Okay, so...
I need something. Elementary.
Hey, put them all together and light them up. You know, I kind of like this villain so far. He's only stolen shit and hasn't tried to kill anyone. Yet.
Incomprehensible yet again.
Nay, Watson. This letter talks of painting, amongst other things, and I bet Lupin wants to gain some time by having us strolling around London. But this time, I anticipate arriving at the site of the next theft before he does. Watson, you're spent. You must rest this morning, and I'll take care of this alone. I'll come back to collect you around 11 o'clock. I must find something that resembles the description given in the poem.
Where am I going? National Gallery. Where's the National Gallery again?
I have no reason to go there.
Okay, nope. National Gallery, National Gallery, National Gallery, that's the tower. Fucking Palace. Where is the fucking National Gallery? I am so lost. Center. Oh, over here? There we go. The right place, wrong here. Bird post, okay. Talk to the director. I talked to the director. Let's talk to this dude.
Do you have another clue, Mr. Holmes? Do you have another
Do
clue,
I need to
Mr.
show him
Holmes?
the poem? Okay, there we go.
As for the investigation, I have the names of 4 artists who may have paintings on exhibit here.
I am feeling weary and out of sorts after all of the commotion, and I am not able to help you any further. The museum, however, is all yours.
Thank you. Farewell, gentlemen.
So now I need to redo it, huh? Okay. I just speedrun this. One's right here.
Here's what I've been looking for. Here is St. Catherine of Alexandria by Solario.
Okay.
Here's what I've been looking for. And here's St. Catherine of Alexandria by Raphael. Here's what I've been looking for. It's St. Catherine of Alexandria by Crivelli. Here's what I've been looking for. Look, a Lochner entitled St. Catherine of Alexandria. There, I've made note of the 4 paintings indicated in Lupin's poem. I shall return to Watson and we'll put our heads together.
There we go. Hurdy-durdy-dur.
Holmes has left at last. I'm worn out, but I have no choice. I must take advantage of his absence by recovering his Legion of Honor. I'll make haste to the bank and then attempt to find the crooks to whom I pawned it. There, I've been able to gather a sufficient sum of money. Now to the Golden Lion. Couldn't pay attention. Closed. Tell me, my good man, do you remember me? Last night I was in the next room where I pawned an object that I have come to buy back. Where can I find those concerned?
Just where do you think you are? In the Duchess's front parlour? If there ain't nobody, it's 'cause there ain't nobody, and I don't know no more than that. We don't ask questions here, we drink and shut it.
It's a scandal. You'll hear from me, Mr.
Shh, shh. I'm a secret wall with ears. Shh.
Oh, hello.
Why, Doctor, what lucky happenstance. Have you recovered from last night's temper?
Oh, hello there. It's lucky that I have found you here. I've collected the amount necessary to buy back the medal that I pawned yesterday. You look like someone who might know the ruffians who were holding the bookseller. Do you know where I could find them?
You aren't serious, I hope. I don't know them any better than you. Earlier in the evening, I had them round in hopes of gleaning a few morsels, but that's all. I had thought that you, like me, had bluffed, and that your trinket wasn't worth a nicker. By this time, it has certainly been melted and sold as bullion. At best, it's still in the window of a pawnbroker's.
What are you telling me? You're going to tell me where I can find these rogues and the medal. Otherwise, you'll find yourself in the thick of it, because I've got friends in high places. I do.
Why, Doctor, you're acting like a common thug. I, who have done everything possible for you.
You must excuse me. I do apologize. How could you know? I seem to have lost my usual aplomb. This case is dragging on, and to top it all off, I have lost my friend's medal.
Don't worry, I've seen worse. As for your head, it's sleep that you need. Your ideas will be much sharper after a rest.
Impossible. My friend will be returning any moment, and then we'll end up I don't know where in London in order to stop... but I've said too much. The men who have the medal, is there any way to find them?
Maybe, but I'll have to call in a few favours, and that takes time. And money.
I have 100 guineas. Will that suffice?
That should do the trick, but I can't guarantee anything. In any case, I'll do all that I can, I promise you, to help retrieve the medal.
Thank you very much.
I'll get to it immediately, but don't forget that you owe me one. Or 3, rather.
Watson, I thought I'd be dragging you out of bed.
I was summoned to visit a patient.
Obviously a hypochondriac.
Eh? Yes. How did you know?
Otherwise you would have taken your medical bag along.
Yes. By Jove, you are clever.
As for the case at hand, which must be our priority, we must find to which
He's
treaty
either
is
distracted
referred
or
in the
just
latest message
humoring
from
Watson.
Lupin. I just came from the National Gallery, and I think we have all of the elements necessary to formulate an answer. What do you think, Watson?
They're all of fuck this. Yeah, let's type it down. I'm just gonna type it down.
The Treaty of Alexandria. Exactly, Watson.
Would it not be the one following our victory over Napoleon Bonaparte?
Undoubtedly, Watson, but we need details. I'll go see Barnes. His store wasn't open when I arrived, but it should be now. Rest for a while, and I'll be back soon.
With pleasure, Holmes.
Say Barnes. Barnes and Noble.
Oh, hello, Mr. Holmes. What can I do for you?
Good day, Barnes. I'm looking for a book that deals with English victories and the subsequent treaties, the Treaty of Alexandria in particular.
You'll have to excuse me, but I am already run off my feet this morning as I need to relabel some of the books. I'll leave you to look for yourself. There must be something in the history shelf near the back.
Symbol of English superiority over this part of African continent. English imposed delivery.
I found it, Barnes. I'll take it.
Fine, Mr. Holmes. You'll settle up later? You see, it's quite a rare book. Quite dear, too.
Right. Hello.
Day, Mr. Holmes.
Good day, Rufus.
I've got a message for you, I have. Direct from the yard. I'm supposed to bring you to Inspector Lestrade quick as can be. There's going to be a right important meeting, there is. The PM himself will be there.
For once,
PM.
Lestrade is ahead of the game. Listen, Rufus, in order to save some precious time, will you bring a message to the inspector? Tell him to meet me here with as much of the force as he can muster, but he must be discreet. Do you understand?
Right, Mr. Holmes. I'll be off, I will.
Thank you.
How do you like beat
Let's head to
Street?
Baker Street.
Watson.
Up, Watson. It's time.
The wave. No! It will engulf me. The tentacles.
Oh god, he's still having nightmares. Jesus Christ. Wow, the Awakening really fucked him
Come, my
up.
friend. That's all finished and behind us. Compose yourself. We have an appointment in half an hour with the Prime Minister.
I'm still dreaming. The Prime Minister.
Oh, PM. Gotcha. Just to the
I
court?
have no reason to go there.
Nope. Okay. National Gallery.
Here's our next destination,
Oh.
Watson. The British Museum. Come on now. Make haste. We're ahead of the game at the moment, and we want to remain that way.
Oh god, my back.
How do you do, Prime Minister? Lestrade.
Mr. Holmes, despite the intelligence and the perspicacity far above the norm that all of England is bestowing you, I assure you that you are 1,000 leagues from imagining to what point I am, let's say, annoyed. Inspector Lestrade here will only give one answer to all of my questions. Ask Sherlock Holmes. So, Mr. Holmes, where are we?
A few days ago, July 14th to be exact, we received a letter from the ubiquitous Arsène Lupin. It is here for your perusal.
Is this in earnest?
The facts concur. We are in our third day, and he has honoured all of his engagements to date.
Even in recent history, this type of preposterousness would have led to war, do you know? Well,
With
Mr.
who?
Holmes, all of this is too grievous to be left in the hands of an unofficial detective, no matter what his talents are. From
Well.
here on, you will be working with Inspector Lestrade. You will be under his authority, and he will report to my cabinet. I am going to call a council of war, and I want you to know that no matter who you are, all contact with the press is categorically forbidden and will be punished in exemplary fashion. Gentlemen, these damn French
I should send in the fleet.
My dear Lestrade,
You're
time is pressing.
What
I
the
don't see anyone
actual
here about.
fuck?
Is the museum closed?
No, but as there is work underway and most of the galleries are closed, there isn't a crowd.
That's fortunate. Lestrade, listen well. Clear the museum of all visitors and workmen, block the entrance, and post some men around the building. No one is allowed to enter the British Museum from this point on. As for us, Watson, let us assure ourselves that Lupin's next target is still within these walls.
Wait, I have a map of the British Museum that the guard gave me. It could be of some use.
And you have no idea what's going on?
No, not in the slightest, but I do know that it's rather pleasant watching all these pretty young men in uniform. Our Inspector, you are quite the joker, you are going to jail, and everybody... oh, hello, gentlemen. What can we do for you?
Good day, my name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is Dr. Watson. Are you the museum's curator?
The guard.
Could you show me the Rosetta Stone as quickly as possible, please?
Of course. Follow me. You follow me with muffled steps in the hall, up the stairs, into my small room. That's where you get out your... Here, gentlemen, we have arrived. The Rosetta Stone. Did you know that it was taken from the French?
Okay.
Only too well. There stands the honour of England that we must be prepared to defend, Watson. Let's find Lestrade. We'll need his men to help search the museum.
Okay, so... Where's the... Oh, let me just...
The famous Rosetta Stone. After Thomas Young's discovery, Champollion was able to fully decipher the great mystery of hieroglyphs. In fact, this text, a Ptolemaic decree from 196 BC, was inscribed in 3 languages: hieroglyphs, Demotics, a popular script at the time, and finally Greek.
Okay, I think those rods over there. God, he's short.
So, Lestrade, how are things coming along?
We have finished, and if I know one thing, it's that Arsène Lupin is not hidden in this museum. We gave everything, even the smallest nook, the once-over, 3 times.
Check the roof.
The men have doubled the watch outside. This place is protected like a fortress.
Or the more wild, it's gonna steal underneath their nose.
Excellent. Arsène Lupin isn't inside, and we have made sure that he can't enter. Remember, Lestrade, no one is to breach the walls of the museum. No one.
Tell me, Holmes, 2 hours have passed and we still haven't eaten. Can we...
Certainly, Watson. Find something to restore yourself. Nothing for me.
Ask one of the men outside if there's anything left over from the mess, Watson.
Come, Inspector. Let's go over the plan one more time.
Watson's gonna fuck something up. Watch it. Okay, so... Go through the double doors.
Good day, gentlemen. Inspector Lestrade pointed me your way to see if there was anything left to eat.
I'm afraid not. There's a bread bag near the portal over there. There might be a bun or 2.
Portal. Where's the fucking portal at? What the hell is a portal? Hi, girl thing. Hello.
Ah, it looks like the police's bread bag. It's a rubbish bag, not a bread bag.
Psst! Hey, Doctor! Psst!
But what are you doing there?
Word on
Oh,
the
it
street
matter.
is that something big is going down here. Is that true?
Yes. Well, no. Regardless, you must leave.
No chance. I want my scoop.
That person's
You
an
promised me,
accomplice.
and the time has come to keep your word.
What do you want?
Sneak me in, and I'll take some pictures, on the sly, of course.
Oh
and
my
I'll have a
god.
screamer
Watson.
of a headline.
Out of the question. If one of the constables sees you in
Careful.
the museum, you'll be taken as their quarry, and I'll pay the price for having let you in.
Listen, Doctor, I've seen worse. Danger is part of my job. If I am caught, I won't mention your name. You owe me that much. The situation with the medal is almost sorted, and I'll be able to bring it to you tomorrow. You wouldn't rather have me turn up empty-handed and have to explain to the great detective how you've been sneaking around, would you?
I'm not even sure if I can. The museum is guarded like a fortress.
You'll manage, Doctor. The main thing is to find the key to open the confounded gate and get the guards out of the way for a few minutes. Good luck, Doctor. I'll be waiting.
Oh my fucking god. Go inside the building. Watson, you dumb motherfucker. Okay, well, I'm inside. Take the hammer from the table. What the fuck is this?
This limestone pedestal is crippled by the humidity. A small knock by a blunt instrument, and it will topple like a castle of cards.
So, the hammer. If I can find the hammer. What the fuck? Where is it? This door? Oh, here we go. Okay, so got the door. Into the over there.
This machine is strange. It must help to locate oneself in this immense library.
I thought I was playing as Watson right now.
So, my friend, all seems well with you?
Goodness, yes. No more visitors, no more racket. At last I can take care of the filing that has been piling up.
Ah, all these treasures in the museum. A great responsibility to guarantee their security. By the way, are there several keys for the main entrance?
As I said to your colleague, Inspector Lemon or Lester, I can't recall, there is the one that I gave him, and there is the curator's.
Where is the museum curator?
He is on holidays in Scotland for the duration of the renovations, and as he's the only one who can open the strange lock on his strongbox, the key is perfectly secure.
Thanks. Where's the
Is
office?
one of the keys for the portal in the curator's office, then?
Yes, near the entrance. The architect is there at present.
There, Ollie.
I must go now. Until later, perhaps.
Door on the left. Oh, this left. Gotcha. Medium. 15 counterclockwise.
The museum director's reminder. Apparently, he suffers from memory loss. He even jots down some sort of hieroglyphs.
The hell? Oh, excuse me. Red and blue. There's red and green. Oh, red and blue card. Okay, gotcha. Move the center dial's red arrow to the 15. Okay. Red 15. This action points the green arrows to blue 75, red 25, 30, and 30. Okay. Pull back. Oops. Trying to figure this out. I'll have to finish my rotation. There. Oh, fucking. Right click. I'm an idiot. Okay, so right click to turn the dial. I'm so confused with it. Oh, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Okay. Oops. Okay. Cool.
What are you doing there?
I was checking to see if the strongbox was locked.
More likely you were checking to see if it was damaged, weren't you? Well, I didn't touch it.
Calm down, young man. What has happened? You seem to be out of sorts.
You wouldn't understand. All this pressure, it's too much. We're 3 weeks behind schedule, and they are constantly threatening to fire me if any of my workmen cause even the slightest damage to any of the works preserved here.
Yep,
and you come in and send my team home and place police officers all over. If they knock over a statue or break a vase, I'll end up carrying the can for the lot.
Now, that's not true. The police are professionals. They will stay clear of the
Watson,
fragile objects,
he's
and
not.
the statues here are so heavy, there's no chance they will fall.
Hehe.
You are deceiving yourself. Look at the 2 lions at the entrance. The base of one of the 2 is crumbling so much that it will turn into dust at the slightest noise. And there are plenty like that here.
In any case, young man, you must stop tormenting yourself. No one will wrongly accuse you. Now I must get the police away from the entrance to sneak the journalist.
Did someone say break the fucking entrance? Break the
Before
line!
moving away from the police officers, I should try to look for the key to the portal.
I thought I got the key to the portal. Did I not? Exit the office, go to the lobby to the stairs, check the line's base, use the hammer from the maintenance. I already got the key.
Before moving away from
But
the
I have
police
the
officers,
key.
I should try to look for the key to the portal.
But I have the key.
This limestone pedestal is... Before moving away...
But I have the key? Slightly confused. Am I supposed to get the key first?
Find a way to get rid of the police, Doctor.
Weird orb of operations. Now can I fucking topple this over?
It pains me to hurt this work of art, but I have no other choice. Only an event of this magnitude can create a diversion.
Oh, well, someone's getting fired.
It wasn't me.
Good God, what has happened?
It wasn't me.
I just arrived. The base must have caved in under the weight of the statue.
It wasn't me.
The statue can't stay on the ground. We must keep it up away from the humidity.
It wasn't me.
Find anyone in the museum to help lift it. I'll go outside to find reinforcements.
It wasn't me.
That poor man.
It wasn't me.
Oh, Watson, you're being accomplice to the person.
What's all this racket?
A statue has collapsed in the entrance hall. We must quickly move it. Otherwise, the invoice will be sent to your unit. Come, give us a hand.
But we aren't allowed to leave our post.
In Afghanistan, I was shot, and I'm no longer able to exert myself with that arm. I will be of no use lifting. But I could keep an eye while you help your colleagues.
In that case...
Oh, God.
Mind, if I enter the museum, I run the risk of being seen, and I am supposed to be guarding the door.
Okay, oh God.
Well done, Doctor. You are obviously...
Hurry up, and above all, stay hidden. The last thing I want is for you to be caught.
Ha! No one has succeeded in doing that yet. Until later, Doctor.
Ah, there you are, gentlemen. You can reclaim your post. Nothing happened. Smooth sailing.
Well, Watson, it would appear that you served as reinforcement to Lestrade's men. It's a pleasure to see that 2 sleepless nights haven't taken away your legendary spirit of enterprise. Well, gentlemen, we'll wait and wait some more.